Hello everyone and welcome to the online class of database. So today we will be learning about the different SQL statements. Before I begin with the topic, I'd like to tell you that SQL statements are basically, you can say, a data sub language. It is one of the language which help us to interact with MySQL software. So the SQL statement which we are going to read further are the instructions which are given to the database only. So the language which you will be using for writing the commands, that is called as structured query language, which only interacts with MySQL database. That is why it differs from other programming languages like C, C++, or many more. Let's look into different kind of SQL statements. SQL has actually different type of commands which we will be using for different purposes while working with the database. They are divided into different categories. The first one is DDL commands. So those are called as the data definition language. It is basically used to define or redefine the objects. Whenever you will try to create a table or you want to create the table from scratch, then we will be using the data definition language commands. Or you want to make any changes to the structure of the table from scratch. Suppose I have created a table with the three fields. Now I want to change the field name, or maybe I want to change the data type of the field. So you are going to touch the structure of the table if you want to make some changes or modify the structure of the table, or you want to create it, or you want to delete the whole table, not the content. I'm talking about the basic structure, means deleting it from the scratch. It will not be present anymore. So for those kind of statements, for those kind of commands, we will be using create, alter and drop. Create is used to create the table, alter is used to make the changes in the table, and drop is used to delete the table from the scratch. So these are the commands. We will be seeing the videos of the practical videos also for these commands. Right now you just understand like this, that data definition languages are used to define the table or make any changes with the structure of the table. Example: create, alter, drop, and many more are there. We'll be learning soon. The second set of statement, which the second set of command or statement, you can say, which we are going to learn, that is for use for manipulating the data inside the table. So the name itself says data manipulation language. Data manipulation language commands are those set of commands which is used to manipulate or update, or you can say modify the data which is already present in the table. Means to modify the existing schema or objects. Alright, so data manipulation language commands can be of a different type. The first one is insert into, then there is update command, delete command and select command. Insert into is basically used to insert the records inside the table once the table is created by using the data definition language commands. So you understand like this, that you have created a table with the help of create table command, which is data definition language. Now after that you insert the records inside the table using insert into command, and then if I want to modify the data, then we will be using the update command. If you want to delete the data, then delete is used, and if you want to see the data, then select command is used. So one by one we will be reading these set of commands in further videos with the help of the practical. Till the time you understand like this, that DML commands are the commands which are used to update the existing schema or objects. So the third one is the transaction control commands, transaction control language, which is basically used to control the transaction. Now what is transaction? Suppose if you have created a table for a student, so if you are creating a report card of the student, or maybe you are opening the table of student, if you are reading any data of a particular student, so all those are the different kind of transactions which you are doing with the table. Right, so once all the transaction is completed, you can make the table save. So save point command is one of the transaction control command, TCL command, or you can say TCL statement, which can be used to save your data. Now commit, make the changes permanent. Whenever you have opened a table and you are running a set of statements on it, and after your transactions are done, suppose you have seen the record, you have created the report card, and you have seen the record of a particular student, you have deleted also, afterwards all the work is done. If you want to make the change is permanent, whatever changes you have done, if you want to make it permanent, then you can use a commit command which make the changes permanent. Now if you have by mistake you have done the changes, and if you don't want those changes, so you can roll back it. Rollback is used just as a undo. You must have learned in MS Word or Excel to undo the set of statements. So rollback is used to undo it, and save point saves the transaction. Set transaction, basically this command is used to it establishes the properties of the current transaction, whatever transaction you are doing at the given point of time. So for that the properties can be established, or you can work on the properties using this set transaction command. Students, all these commands will not be that much clear by this video, I know, because these are the categories of the command and set of statements I have told you. Now if you will start writing it in MySQL software, then you will begin to understand that how these command works exactly with the table. That's all for today, students. You go through the video very properly and see the categorization of different kind of commands in SQL. Try to download MySQL software from the link mentioned in the description and here in the video. I'll start the practical of MySQL from the next video. So do download it from the link below. If you have any problem, get back to me. Stay safe, stay healthy. Thank you so much.